I'll give you an oddball idea. I think at this point I've produced enough content where it would be reasonable to start training a variant of myself, right? And my preferences and what I like and what I don't like. And I think that any number of other people could generate the same thing. And I think you could put those 100 variants of ourselves into a matchmaker. And I bet that the outcome would be a reasonable approximation of me attempting to do that. If you put me into, like, I'm going to be a GDC in a week. I love this industry. I love the people. I love hanging out. Like Carl, like we got along pretty quickly, right? Now, if you told me I could send my AI to my dinner ahead of time and it would pick the 3 people that it believes I would have the absolute best time with, and I got the prompt to go talk to them, so much of the preamble would have been taken care of. I heard that you like blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Like, so do I. That's crazy. And then all of a sudden, you're rounding first base in that conversation where I think most people just really struggle to get off of home plate, right? Standing there holding your drink, just hoping that no one ever notices you. And if they do notice you, they don't notice that you're being weird on the side and then you just want to fade into the background, right?
Stop reading me for filth, Sean.
The number of introverts that occupy our industry that are actually incredibly engaging people when you get through the first couple of layers, when you get through the awkwardness, right? I mean, there's a reason why I love the industry. But if you're asking me, like, how do I solve the introverts problem, right? I think that type of thing is very possible. And I think that it will become normalized over time. Everyone thinks like, oh my God, that's weird and crazy now. But I'll tell you right now, in the early 2000s, one of the most cringe things you could say is that I met someone online and that's who I started dating, because that's weird. But the reality is that it was just a better sifting mechanism. We could debate whether or not it remains a better sifting mechanism, but there's a reason why everything gravitated that way. I do not think it's any different. If I can get an AI variant of myself, the number of places where something like that can be plugged in to get to a reasonable approximation of what I think is reasonably high. And I do think that makes social connection a lot easier.